Hey there, Reverend Sully, Eric O'Sullivan, ordained on the internet. The caveat, as always, please do not burn your hands holding on to my hot takes, especially this one. If you do, well, that's on you, pal. Today, it's the movie of the week, and seeing that Spider-Man No Way Home is coming out very shortly, I'm going to review my favorite Spider-Man movie. It's Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3. It's my favorite for a couple of reasons. One, personal story. In 2005, my best high school friend and I, Scotty Wilson, and myself, we went to Cleveland to catch a Red Sox Indians game. And they were filming scenes from Spider-Man 3 in Cleveland. It was a fake New York City. They had subway entrances, like, mock-ups. And it was the armored car heist scene, and we saw extras, and that was really cool. And I saw this movie twice in a row, one night after the other. The night it came out, and the next night I also saw it on Magic Mushrooms, and that was an exceptionally great experience, especially the subway fight scene against Sandman. Whoa, that was awesome. But I liked a lot about Spider-Man 3, and I like it a lot more than Spider-Man 2. It's like everyone is in love with Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2. It had great fight scenes. It was really well done, yes. But I'm a lifelong Spider-Man Peter Parker fan. And there's something that Tom Holland's Spider-Man gets right that was completely missing from Raimi's Spider-Man 2. And that was, where was Peter's mouth? Where was his quippy one-liners? Like, every time he took a swing at Doc Ock, he should have been making a joke at Doc's expense. That was absent in this movie, and it was really about, the emotional thing, whatever. But in 3, it has its problems, but it has the black costume. And I was 11 years old when Secret Wars came out and the debut of the black suit. And I love the black suit. That was just so well done, especially something such as Kraven's Last Hunt, that was over the 3 Spider-Man titles at the time: Web of Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man, and The Amazing Spider-Man. It was a 6-parter by Jim DeMatteis and Mike Zeck. How Mike Zeck gets so much expression out of just this 2-color costume is just amazing. But Spider-Man 3, it's clunky. It's got its problems. Gwen, and the much ballyhooed dance scene. The emo Pete. I loved that. That was so fun. There was just something to it that it has really appealed to me. Was emo Pete. And especially Pete versus Harry, over MJ. And for the sense of glee that Peter had under the sway of the black costume when he injured his best friend, that was like so, that was so on point. But that was just the setup to the end for when you have this new thing with with New Goblin. It didn't go over very well as a property or as an action figure, but as a story point for me, that was new. That was all in the adaptation. That was and it wasn't Green Goblin. It wasn't Harry's Green Goblin. It was Harry as the New Goblin, but it was a team up between Harry and Peter at the end, and Peter's palpable remorse over injuring his friend when he saw what he had done to Harry, when he asks him for help and he sees that he blinded him and scarred him. And just, that was, this movie's got a lot going on. Sure, like it was clumsy the way it was the setup for how the black costume got into Pete's possession, and the whole, dance scene with Gwen, and it's just, it was really, Sam Raimi's on record saying that, yeah, he didn't try, that the studio wanted to put too much influence in it, so he kind of put his hands up and gave up at certain points. But overall, I love the black costume, and I loved how it looked on screen. Now, Spider-Man No Way Home has its own black costume. It looks to be some kind of mystical night costume kind of thing, and it doesn't work. Like the gold tones onto it, and yeah, I saw the 1/6 scale for that. That was spoiled on me. But yeah, I mean, Spider-Man 3. Lots of people don't like it. I, on the other hand, love it. It's my favorite Spider-Man movie. I haven't even seen the Andrew Garfield movies. I mean, I haven't seen Spider-Man Homecoming. I haven't seen Spider-Man Far From Home. And I'm not going to see Spider-Man No Way Home. I hit the wall instead of crawl the wall when it comes to Spider-Man movies. But I remain an ancient fan, a huge fan of what's come before. And I'm a really big fan of this movie. And yeah, Spider-Man 3. I think it's superior to Spider-Man 2, which had a lot going on, but it didn't have the black costume. And you know what? Spider-Man 3 does have a semblance of the Peter Parker wit, especially when he's feeling like a bad boy. And I like the whole dance scene, the whole emo thing. It was cute. It was fun. It was entertaining. And yeah, that's it. So this week's movie of the week is Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3, my personal favorite. It doesn't have to be yours, but it's most certainly it's mine. And so what do you think? Give me a thumbs up if you like this kind of content. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't like what I had to say. If you think Spider-Man 3 is like what killed it all. Because it kind of did. I'm not going to back... I can't not admit that. All I can admit is that I liked this dumb movie. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let's continue the conversation. And give me a subscribe if you could be so kind. I'm an ordained minister. I'm a spiritual guy. I make spiritual videos usually on a Sunday called the Sunday Sermon. I'm an ordained minister. I just said that, didn't I? I'm also a professional chef. I make cooking videos with restaurant quality hacks for you to make delicious, nutritious, and beautiful food for you to share at your table with your loved ones. So please, if you take up any of my recipes or techniques, send some pictures. I want to see what you made. I would love to know. And that's all I got for today when it comes to web slinging and Spider-Man 3. I mean, I thought Venom looked awesome. Venom looks better in this than he does in the Tom Hardy movies, in my humble opinion. Venom in this looks straight out of an Umberto Ramos drawing. I just, I really liked it. And so, yeah, that's my controversial hot take. Remember, if you're going to hold on to this hot take and you burn your hands, that's on you. I can give you some Bactine, but I'm not backing down. Well, cheers. You have a great day, and thank you so much for tuning in. And with great power comes great responsibility.